What's up, my friends? So yes, even I make styling miscues on motorcycles. So I had seen a KZ1300. It had gold wheels. I thought it looked really good. So I shot these wheels in gold. I prepped them really good. I used some etching primer, and then I shot them with a good gold spray paint, but it just didn't look right to me, and I couldn't figure out why. And I was actually thinking of going back to the stock scheme, which is basically black where all you see the gold. But what I realized is it's because I had the entire wheel done in gold. And, you know, on modern bikes, that's the thing. But bikes of this genre, most of them had probably all of them had this machined lip, and then they'd have whatever treatment on the wheel. So what I did is I just went through and removed all the gold. And that was tough because the paint was really on there. And I was trying to do it without gouging or ruining the paint on the rest of the wheel, but I think it just came out, looks so much better like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. Something else that came out pretty neat, the turn signals on the TL. When I got the bike, it had no fronts. It had these little winky ones in the back. And I couldn't figure out a solution for the fronts. One thing I did do is I bought a factory turn signal. These are actually the correct signals for the bike, but the mount is kind of weird on this bike. So even if I could get these to work, they'd be, I don't know, just bulbous. It didn't look right. And especially because then it wouldn't match what was on the back. So I did some research. I found these on Amazon, and look at how nice they look. They're smoked, so with them off, you can't even see them. But when they're on, I've got to get an LED flasher for them because they are hyper flashing right now. Not a big deal. Look at how nice that is. And then when they're off, they kind of disappear. Really love how this bike came out. If you don't like yellow, then you're saying hell no. Anyway, today working on the Bandit. Still struggling with the fuel system. Cleaned out the fuel tank. I'm still getting contamination in there. I don't understand how it's happening because it was really clean. But if you look, probably not going to be able to focus, but look, there's still, see that? And that's after a lot of rinsing. So I don't know, wow. I really don't know what that's coming from. So we had talked before about fuel tank coatings, and I'm going to have to do this one. I ordered some Port 15, got it right here. So I'll rinse this out really good, acid wash it, and then hit it with the Port 15. And then when I ran the new fuel pump, that stuff contaminated it. So I've got a new fuel pump right here. So that's going to be my day, friends. Stay tuned. Oh, and happy holidays. All right, guys.